The God port is the idea of the direct communication with the Lord. And a port in technology terms is like a pipe, a tunnel that goes from one place to the other. It might go from one server to the other, one computer to the other. A telephone is an old-style port, right? We pick up the phone and we dial a certain number and we have communication with that person on the other end. So the God port is really after the verse Jeremiah 33:03. As I really began to press into the Lord, that just came back to me. My pastor used to tell me when I was growing up that, we have God's phone number. It's Jeremiah 33:03. Call to me, and I will answer you and show you great and unsearchable things you do not know. And so as I began to press into the Lord, that verse just came flooding back to me. And the God port is really about opening that communication with the Lord, not one-way communication, but two-way, because how many of us spend a lot of time asking the Lord, Lord, I need, Lord, I want, Lord, please have, that was okay to buy that car, and we forget about the other communication. And in God's word in Jeremiah, he promises us to call to him, and he will answer us. And I think so often when we open that communication with the Lord, that port, we end up on a one-way communication trail instead of a two-way communication trail, and having that still time before the Lord so he has a chance to communicate back to us through the God port.
Wow, so everyone has their own God port. So it doesn't, what I'm getting ready to say here, that you don't have to go and listen to another man's vision for you. You can talk to God directly.
Exactly. Thank you. And that's so critical because we can get lost in what we hear from another man or, what's taught to us. We have to make sure that we're plugged directly in our port to God. It's us to God and God back to us, one-on-one, just that communication between us and God of what he has for us and what he wants us to hear as individuals, because we're all unique. We all have a unique calling and a set of gifts and skills and talents that the Lord's given us. And that communication with the Lord and that port has to be unique as well so we can hear exactly what God has for us alone.